Hey guys, it's me Flower. Today I'm going to be giving you all the tips and tricks on how to get the most acorns before the 2026 Summer Adopt Me update ends. Let's go ahead and get right into it.
My little Milky Way, shining where the dark can't stay. Don't say much, I hear you in the quiet anyway, fading in the silver haze. Somehow you will.
Before we get started with this first tip, I'm here with
Nugget.
And my first tip is to do your taskbar, because basically there's just a ton of random tasks around the map that you can do, and you get a ton of free... What are you doing?
Nugget.
Okay. There's basically a ton of basic tasks you can do, like skydiving, time trials, completing different pet needs, and you get a ton of the free carp baits for doing really basic things that doesn't require a lot of skill. So, what are you doing now?
Nugget.
Oh my gosh, stop saying that. Okay, sorry. Okay, but yeah, I would definitely recommend doing your taskbar because you get a ton of free acorns for doing basic things. This is what a skydiving time trial looks like, in case you didn't know. But you basically just go through all these different rings, and it's super easy because the maximum time it's taking me is 1 minute, and that's the maximum time. I just finished, and it was almost exactly 1 minute, which does not take that long at all, and you get tons of acorns. I got almost 3,000 acorns in 1 minute, which is a ton of acorns, which will definitely help out when I want to buy at the end of the Summerfest, because what I do is I save all my acorns and then I spend them at the end of the Summerfest. But this was my favorite way to get acorns because you just get them so fast.
Nugget.
Amazing. Why are you so close to me right now? Back up. Okay, you can also use water balloons, and what you can do is you find an innocent player and pelt them with water balloons, and you get tons of free acorns. Let me show you. Here's our innocent player, and you basically just find anyone and pelt them with water balloons, preferably not at the water balloon task, because a lot of people just run around there, and you can just hit them with water balloons, and you'll get tons of free acorns. And don't worry, if you get hit with water balloon, it doesn't take any of your acorns away, but the sad thing is, each of those acorns only gives you 1 acorn, but it's okay because it's honestly, I think this is the funnest way to get acorns because it's just so fun to pelt people with water balloons. Okay, sorry, Nugget was talking to me. One of my favorite ways to do this method is to grab an alt account or a friend who wants to stand still for a pretty long time. I personally recommend doing this with an alt. Sorry, Nugget made a really weird face. I personally recommend doing this with an alt because I don't know if your friend wants to stand still for that long, but you can still do this with a friend.
And also Nugget.
Oh, okay, guys. So this is me about a day later. Nugget is in the other room, and he doesn't want to help with the voiceover anymore. But yeah, so Nugget's not going to be in this video anymore because I think he's asleep or watching TV. I don't know, but he probably doesn't want to help anymore. And yeah, so he's just, I guess, not going to be in this part of the video, but I was just want to clear some things up so that, Nugget's just, not going to be in this video anymore because he just doesn't want to help with the voiceover. My next tip is using the pet handler, I think that's what it's called, certificate, or if you have the subscription, because that allows you to equip 2 pets at once, a ton of other benefits, and I believe it gives you 4,000 acorns per day cycle. I'm pretty sure it does, but it gets you so many acorns. You get literally just 4,000 per day, per Adopt Me day, not actual day, but you get so much. I personally don't have this just because I don't want to pay for it, and my mom probably doesn't want to either, but I would definitely recommend using this if you have it. Now I'm going to be going into more in-depth fishing tips, so I tell you guys where all the fish are, all those things, but yeah, so, oh my gosh, I'm stuttering so much. I need to learn how not to stutter. But so before I give you guys all the tips and all that, I need to tell you where the different types of fish are located. The bronze carp are located everywhere except at the beach. The silver carp are located everywhere, including at the beach. The gold carp are located at the beach and in front of the fishing shop. And the rare rainbow carp is located under this bridge in the Adopt Me map. Now that you guys know where all the different types of fish are located, I'm going to be giving you some actual tips on how to catch the fish easier. I usually throw it right in front of the fish's face, that way they can see it easier and get to it quicker. But one thing I used to do that I that was really slowing me down in my fishing is whenever like the fish just went for it the first time, like before that little exclamation mark shows up, I would click it and I'm like, what do you mean I'm clicking it too early? What do you mean I'm clicking it too late? It's because you have to wait for that little exclamation mark to show up. I'm pretty sure everyone knows this. I was just very dumb. But if you guys didn't know that, that's another tip in case you didn't know, because my fishing skills were so awful before I knew that tip. The fishing shop is where most of the pets are located, so I'm going to be telling you which pets you should buy and which pets you should not buy. I think the rainbow trout is definitely going to rise after this update, especially if you have neons or megas, because the rainbow fish are literally so hard to find and so hard to catch. I have not seen any. I've seen them like twice on the whole map. I would definitely recommend buying this if you do have the rainbow fish and if you have enough acorns, because it's definitely going to rise. I definitely have a feeling it's going to, because it's a really cute pet. I feel like it will become an exotic in maybe like a few months. I'm not exactly sure, but I feel like this will kind of be like the candy corn, like how no one wants it and then everyone suddenly wants it. I'm kind of iffy about the clubtail dragonfly because I see a lot of people already have them. They're pretty cheap. They might rise. I'm not 100% sure like I am on the rainbow trout. Another kind of like built-in tip to that last one is to not spend all of your money on just like random little toys, random little strollers, random little petware. Unless the petware is like definitely going to be a preppy petware. I can't really say so about all of the petware that's in the game right now, because most of the preppy petware comes from the standard chests and the regal chests. I used to spend all of my like beach balls or doubloons or the past summer currencies on the very first week, so I could grab everything really quick. I do recommend doing that only with pets, because most of the stuff doesn't rise that quickly. Spend your money, but make sure you spend it very wisely. This is a very good example of what I said before about how crazy and how everyone runs around at the water balloon task. Sometimes you get a few acorns, but most of the time you just miss with your water balloons, at least for me. If you have really good aim, unlike me, then you probably could do this, but I would just recommend doing it at like a whole other task. Like I did it at the salon task, and I think I got like over 100 acorns from doing that because I just grabbed a ton of water balloons. But yeah, I think this is a really quick and efficient way, also the most fun. I said this before. I'm just repeating some of this information, but this is just like a follow-up on like how crazy the actual let's go hit people with water balloons task is, so I would recommend doing it at a different task. This is kind of what it means. Like at the salon task, there's not as many people running around. They're kind of just standing there waiting for the pet's task to finish, and they're not trying to constantly hit with water balloons because they're not at the water balloon task. Their pet doesn't need to do that. So I'd recommend doing it at like the pizza party, the salon, places where people aren't running around. In case you haven't already, this is the easiest way to get acorns by far. You basically just vote for your Daggy or Jesse. I'm Team Daggy, because he just makes the admin abuses so fun. That you guys really didn't need to know that. But basically, whoever you vote for, you get 3,000 acorns automatically either way. But as you can see, I'm pretty sure Daggy is in the lead by now, even though Jesse won this week, but we'll see, I guess. Before I say bye and end this video, I want to ask you guys something in the comments. What should I call you guys? There's this idea from Isla that I could call you guys Buzz or Blooms. I'm not exactly sure. Let me know what you guys want me to call you in the comments. But I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys!
I'm my little Milky Way, shining where the dark can't stay.